Hey guys, so finally I'm going to do my 100 subscribers video, which turned out to be 200 subscribers, which is crazy because it took me over a year to get 100 subscribers and then less than a month to get 200 subscribers. But what? So again, thank you so much for subscribing and actually, I guess, liking my videos and liking me enough to actually want to follow me up and see when I release new content for you guys. So it's really something tremendously amazing to me, because I see subscribers as something that, like, I am when I'm subscribed to someone, I'm subscribed to him because I want to see his content, I want to know what he's doing, and I can wait for a new video from him. So this is how I see subscribers, so which means that 200 plus people actually want to see content from me, whatever it be, reactions, unboxings, informative videos. So again, thank you so much, and I will try my hardest to meet up with this expectation. I'm sorry I've been not around long enough for the past couple of weeks, but life is life. So yeah, let's get right into it and let's do it. First of all, my first fact is my name is Bar. If you have not known from my name is Bar. You can also call me Bala. May ask me on YouTube, where are you from? So I'm from Israel, which is a little state in the Middle East, the only Jewish state. I know a lot of people gonna criticize me for living here. I don't care, this is the country, this is the official country. So yeah, I live in Israel in a town that's called Petah Tikva. It's important. It's not important, it's a really boring town actually. So yeah, when did you get, again, more question from me, when did you get into K-pop? I got into the K-pop world in 2008. I actually really love anime and Japanese music and thing lead to thing in YouTube, and finally I discovered Big Bang, and the rest is history. And so since then I'm actually into the K-pop world. What is your favorite K-pop item? Wow, this is a hard question. I don't know. I have a lot of really special items which I do want to do a video about, because there is a tag about it. But I guess one of my most special items is my huge Shimon poster, by 180 centimeters Shimon poster, which is really amazing. It's here actually, over there on this wall, over my bed. So this is something that is really important to me. You can say this, but I actually have several other albums that have really special meaning to me. Also jewelry, and I have my pillow, which is this one, which is again really important to me. So I do have several other items that's really important to me, but this is a few of them. For example, Heartbreaker, DG Heartbreaker that I have. Why did you start making videos? So I think I did it in my first couple of videos. I explained this, but I really wanted to make friends. Friends that outside of my country. Actually, I have a wonderful friends in my country that are in the K-pop world, but I wanted to make more friends from around the world. I wanted to expand my English knowledge, to talk better, and also I want to really be focused on my collection, and I found that doing videos is something that really helped me do it, and I wanted to really share my experience and stuff. So this is pretty much why. Another question from her: what is your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. It's been blue since I remember myself. It has nothing to do with K-pop. I love all the shades of blue, from the blue pearl, which is a mixture of blue and purple shades, up until the mint shade that it's blue with mixing with green, from turquoise and minty shades. So really all the spectrum of blue are pretty much my favorite. So it's like I have a specific favorite shades. As you can see, my nails right now are mint color, my wall are mint mixed with blue, my bedspread are blue, my bathrobe is blue, my umbrella is blue, my bags is blue, my eyes are blue, my sunglasses are blue. I really love the color. Most of my wardrobe is mainly blue throughout my whole life. So I just love this color to death. I think it's the most beautiful color. I can talk about blue forever, but it's the best color. And I'm just happen to be really lucky that I love Super Junior and SHINee that have the colors in their fandom. And what country have you been to? So the country I've been to, if you don't include Lebanon, which I just stepped, like I've been on the border and I just like put my foot under the gate just for lols and a picture, so it doesn't count. So I've been of course in Israel, which is my home country. I've been in Netherlands, I've been in Belgium, I've been in England, United Kingdom, so England. I've been in Russia, I've been in Korea, and I've been in Japan. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So not that much, a lot of countries, but I've been in a nice amount of countries. So this is the all the questions from Maymay. So thank you so much, Maymay, for asking me all these questions. It's been great answering them. I hope I say it like right. Lu said also on my comments of my 100 subscribers video is that she want to know the stuff how I got into K-pop and why they start collecting CDs. So I think it's need their own video, but long story short, I got into K-pop because I really love the music of Big Bang and SHINee. I really love both of their music. I've been listening to their music constantly and little by little trying to find more music. I got into their live concerts and then from them to the Variety and really got into them, and then suddenly in 2010 it's 9-10 it spread really big into a lot of my friends, and I decided to go and look a little bit more about other groups. Like I did listen of here and there other group, but extend a little bit my knowledge about CDs. I'm a collector in my nature. When I was little I collected stickers. My parents have a teapot collection actually and magnet collection from all around the world. So, and I started to collect mangas at the time, and I was really into collecting, and suddenly I discovered that with K-pop there is a version of stuff and which intrigued me, and the shape of the album intrigued me, and I felt like, and I'm the one that go all the way, so I felt like if I have one or two which I got for a present, it's not enough. I need everything, and this is how I start to collect actually. But for years I really want stuff. I did list and all of this, but I never had the money, and only after I finished my military service, this is when I finally had money to start really collecting seriously, and since then I just can't stop. Right now I probably have the biggest K-pop collection in my own country. As far as I know of people, I think I have the most, but I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure because who knows. This is it from this video. So let's go to my Instagram. I actually posted a picture and asked people to comment question for me. So I think I got a couple of those. So Katie Boo in 1979 asked me, she said she will be interested to know how I become a VIP and how much of my collection is currently missing. So, as I mentioned before, I just stumbled upon Big Bang music and I was really loving it. It was, I think, I'm not sure around what song it was. It was back in 2008. Probably Lies or Har something like this. I'm not really sure. Maybe Big Bang even, or VIP, something like this, like really old music of them, and I just loved it to death. I love it so much, and I just looked it up, and while looking I stumbled upon Replay of SHINee, and I really love this song as well. Since then I just start to follow Big Bang. It start with really following only their music, and searching up their songs and stuff like that, and then I managed to get live videos from them, and from this I managed to find the documentary of Big Bang, and I really become like obsessed with them during 2008, 2009, and since then I'm a VIP. In terms of my collection, I guess I'm missing around 80% more. I want, like, I'm not even sure how extended the collection that I want to have of Big Bang is, just because I want everything that Big Bang has ever put up. I want everything that is official Big Bang. So whether it be solos or group stuff, whether it be albums, photo DVDs, etc., live CDs, singles, I want everything. So I do miss a lot of stuff. I am doing pretty good with the Korean discography. I'm doing really bad with their Japanese discography. I think I'm most proud of is my DVD collection of them, but still I'm missing so much. They have so much. They have one of the most intricate and most difficult discography to collect. I think only TVXQ and Super Junior are more hard than them, but actually Big Bang are really tough as well, because it's not as programmed as some groups. I found that YG are more throwing thing around, so I found it really difficult. But yeah, I do miss, I think probably 80, I think I maybe have 20% of the stuff of Big Bang that I want, maybe even less, I don't know. To be completely honest with you, I don't know. And then randomly 2011, she wanted to know where I want to visit one day. So I want to visit Japan again. I've been in Japan like 3 days in Osaka, but I want to really extend the tour in Japan, like 3 months in Japan will be the dream. I want to visit every place. This is my favorite country. I just love Japan. Like, I really want to go. If we're talking about other countries that I've never been before, my really dream is to be in every Disney park in the world. So I guess my next dream will be the United States. Even so, you need a visa for this, so it's a little bit difficult. But I do want to go to Disney World and Disneyland and maybe Sephora and maybe Los Angeles and New York will be nice. So the United States will be really nice place to go as well. Yeah, New Zealand will be really cool. I don't know, Europe right now is not really, I don't really feel it as a Jewish. I'm just, like, I would like to go to France and probably will go next year for Euro Disney, but so, not that I hate France people, it's not that, but yeah, I'm just scared, like legitimately scared. And the other question is, who was the first K-pop YouTuber you watched? Wow, I have no idea. You know, when you're in the K-pop game for so long, I have no idea who I've been to, because I watch reactions, I dance practices. I watched probably dance practice would be the first thing, because the first thing that's really started to be big was dance practices. I think unboxing stuff have come so much later in my K-pop games, and according to other stuff, I watched covers. I watched a lot of like, how do you even say a K-pop YouTuber? Like, it can be someone that just cut and do special fun clips of a group. It can be someone that do tags, doing reactions, unboxings, dance covers, just posting the, you know, the DVDs content on YouTube. You know, there's so many creators on YouTube that related to K-pop. How do you know? You know, I have no idea, because I remember being really new. I found, yeah, music video, but then I looked up lyrics. So someone that do lyrics for the music videos or for songs also is a YouTuber that related to K-pop. So maybe them? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. This is such a difficult question, actually. So this was only from Instagram. Only got these questions. Didn't get anything on Facebook, unfortunately. Like, no one really reacted over there when I asked them to ask me questions. So I have a couple from my friend Shani. Okay, so question. except of the groups that I've been to in their concert. Which other groups I want to see them live? So other group that I really want to see live is as 21, which will never happen, but if I could, I would really want to go to see 21, but it's never going to happen now. So other group BP will be really cool. I want to see 2PM Shinhwa live. Oh my god, just thinking about it. Yes, Shinhwa, and FX. So this is like the top groups that I really want to see live. Which people I want to do a collab and what subject on? So collab. Wow. I guess Random Me 2011. I think it would be really fun to do a collab with her. If we been in the same region of the world, it will be easier, but I think it will be really interesting and fun. I want to do with Shani actually a collab. With Random Me 2011, I think maybe our different experience with groups and K-pop history. I think it will be really interesting. With Shani, I want to do more about concert live experience, more something like this. Also, I really want to do with Tal Ultimate Bias Tag, and Shani I also want to do about the old K-pop versus the new K-pop video. This is something that I really want to do. Which superpower I would like to have, except except of the power that the video that you want to do with goes from straight to your head to YouTube, which I think it would be amazing power actually. But I think I would want to do I can't remember the name in English, but it's from Harry Potter, when you think about where you want to go and then poof is over there. I think it would be an amazing power to have. Like, think about it. Oh, I want to be now in this concert. Poof, you're in this concert, and then you're going back to sleep in your own bed and going to work, and then you after this going poof to Korea or Japan and eat an amazing restaurant, or going to a concert, or going to a fan meeting, or just going to a K-pop shop and buy the album that you want. Like, you know, you don't need to pay for airplanes, you're not transportation at all. You don't need to pay really for food, because maybe you want to eat that food at home and you don't have to eat at a restaurant. You don't have to pay for hotel, because you always can sleep in your own bed and shower in your own shower. So I think it's such a great, or you know, baggage or all this, you just don't need to. I can go have shoppings everywhere in the world and then just go back to my home and put everything away. I think it's just the best power ever. Oh my god, I want this power, just to poof everywhere. Like, yes. For my favorite year in K-pop. Favorite year in K-pop. I have a favorite era, but a year. I think 2010 is a really awesome year. 2010. Yeah. There's a first Sorry Tonight came out. Not really Tonight, like Baby didn't really have a... Yeah, Tonight came out in 2010 if I remember correctly, not 11. Yeah, in 11 have been all the scandals, so 2010 have been an amazing year. Yeah, 2010, oh my god, yes, best year. If not, probably 2008. Five best Disney movies according to my opinion. Ooh, okay. First one is Lion King. Hands down, Lion King. 5. It's just my favorite movie of all time. I think it does everything that you want to have. Romance, comedy, scary and sad moments, high points, low points, great music, amazing animation. It's just, this movie have everything, and it doesn't even have one human. It's great. It's great. I have a movie that I really, wow. Just to pick 4 other. Aladdin. I think Aladdin is a great movie. I love Aladdin so much. It's funny, it's cute, it's really exotic with the coloring and the world build up. I think, I don't know, yes, Jasmine is really strong woman as well, so I really like that. A genie, like, it's amazing, and the song's so good. I guess Mulan. Shani will kill me if I won't pick Mulan. Mulan is such a great movie as well. I really love it. But I think it's not a children movie. I think as you growing up, you love this movie more than before. So I think it's a really, really awesome movie. So I picked 3 already. It's hard. It's tough. I don't want to pick only 2 more. Like, I'm excluding Pixar, by the way. I'm not including Pixar, so I don't want my brain to go pff. But Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. It's a classic. I don't even need to explain to myself with Beauty and the Beast. And the last one. I just think of myself, if I go around Disneyland, who I will be most excited seeing and having fun with, and like the movie that I want all the merchandise of. So, The Little Mermaid. Yeah, The Little Mermaid. I love this movie. Okay, yeah. So, Lion King, Aladdin, Mulan, The Beauty and the Beast, and The Little Mermaid. So, yeah. It's a solid 5, I think. It's a solid 5. I will probably regret this answer later, but yeah. And 6, if I could have been an idol in a band for one day, which band I would want to be chosen into? And if I was in a K-pop band, which style I want to have, and what my role will be. So first of all, my role will be just the person that knows English, because I have no other talent at all. Like, I really don't have any talents. I can't really sing. I dance okay. I'm not the greatest visual, so I guess, and I'm not the funniest, so the one that know English and really, really awkward. Yeah, I will be this person, the one that everyone loves to hate. Hey, that will ask why the hell are you even in there? And concept, I guess I want to have a mixture between 21 and Sister, so something a little bit sexy but really mature and really power and unique and colorful, like something that is really departure from all the rest. I don't want cutesy. I don't see myself in the cutesy way or eggy and all of this. Just something really empowering and really powerful. Maybe even Brown Eyed Girls kind of a way will be a really good example that doesn't scare to be funny and quirky as well. So something like this, like the Brown Eyed Girl 21 with a big sister, yeah, because there is a little sexiness in this. And which band I want to be one day, just for one day, if we're excluding boys into the system, I guess I would want to be into Super Junior. I just think it will be the funniest day of my life. I think it will be the craziest day of my life. But being with Super Junior, it will be so much fun. Not that all my other boys groups are not fun, but Super Junior is just so crazy. I think I would die laughing all day. If it's 24/7, 24 hours, it will be the funniest 24 hours of my life because they're so crazy. So I think it will be really, really fun to be with them for one day. Yeah, they're crazy. So I picked up the craziest group ever. And a few other questions. My 5 top animes that I saw. Let's see. Fullmetal Alchemist, hands down. Han High School Host Club, it's a classic. I picked probably most classics. With animes, ooh. I love Bleach, but Bleach will forever be in my heart, but it's not like a good anime. It's just nostalgic anime. Evangelion, love Evangelion. Well, I love Free. It's not like the best anime ever, but it's a really good anime. And I love Starter Ever. Number 6, I really, really loved. And yeah, I will stop here, but like my brain is shut down right now. But yeah. And mangas. Oh, mangas more. I Fullmetal Alchemist again. I really love Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Really love this. Fruit Basket. It's a great manga. Great manga. Another manga that I saw After School Nightmare. I don't know if it's the greatest, but I don't know, I was really immersed in the story, but I hate the ending. And another one, you could say that I have not written in such a long time, but I do really love Katekyo Hitman Reborn. I don't know if I said it before, but yeah, I think that's it. And special mention for Naruto just because it's my childhood. It's not like the greatest, but it's my childhood. Which genre I love to read? So I love to read fantasy and mystery books, but overall fantasy books and adventure stuff like that. I really love. My favorite author. So my favorite author is the one that Christopher Paolini is my favorite author, and he did my favorite book series, which is Aragon. So definitely, and the second probably will be J.K. Rowling, because Harry Potter. My best nail art that I ever did, and I'm most proud of. Wow, probably I have a couple that I'm really proud of. So one of them are snowflakes, which I will put the picture behind, which I didn't capture it well on camera, but it was so beautiful, and it was so hard to do all the little details of the snowflakes, and each snowflakes have been different, and I did it on both hands. So I was really proud of myself with it. And also one that I'm really proud of is my Pescha nail art. Oh my god, it was like grass with the little eggs lying around, that every egg have been differently colorful, and did a basket and a little rabbit. It was really hard one, so these two are really in my memory, like wow. Is how many languages I know. So fluently I know Hebrew and I know English. Most fluently I understand mostly Russian and know a few words in Russian, couple of words in Japanese, and a couple of words in Korean, but I'm not really good with languages, so I don't know a lot. Bands that I love that are not in K-pop. So groups that I like the best: Backstreet Boys, Westlife, NSYNC, all these 90s groups. I just love them. I love Maroon 5, Coldplay, Fall Out Boy, Linkin Park, Simple Plan. You can say that I have not listened to Western music since middle school, huh? I have other artists that I like. Bruno Mars is okay. Love Justin Timberlake. I love Kaveret, which is a Hebrew music act. I love Areskat as well for my country, and Ivri Lider. This is it for Hebrew music. In terms of girls, I love Adele. Beyonce is okay. Like, I would love to see her live, but I don't love all of their songs. Yeah, I think I did okay with it. And yeah, this is it. So I think it was okay for a Q&A. I will edit it, of course. But so it's not turned out to be 100 facts about me. I think I have enough for a Q&A. Hope it's okay. I hope you enjoy this, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing again. And if you have another question about me, please ask down below, and maybe I will do another Q&A. And yeah, bye.